An absolute monster of a day is ahead of us today, folks. It is Wednesday, May 15th. It's 5:44 a.m. and we're at the moment. Today's the day, folks, because we have the CPI release coming out in about 3 hours from now. But on top of it, the market's been waiting for it. And it's no coincidence that everything from the macro drivers to the crypto drivers to Bitcoin, etc. It's no coincidence that everything is lined up the way that it is right now. So let's get into it. We have on the left side of the screen, we have the bond yields. In the middle, we have the dollar. On the right side, we have the US NAS 100. I'm on the daily chart for everything. And right now, if you look on the left side of the screen, things that we've been waiting for are on the precipice of happening. We have the one-day TSI on the bond yields, getting ready to dip below that zero line, dipping as we speak, folks, dipping as we speak. We have it on the 50-day moving average right now, looking like it's ready to melt down. We also, in the middle of the chart, the dollar, we're at the micro 786 right now. We have the TSI ready to dip below the zero line, looking like it's ready to melt down. Then on the right side of the screen, we have the US NAS 100. We have on the daily chart, buy now, first off, nailed it right here, but looking like it's ready to break. I think we're at the 786 from this high down to the low. We broke above the 786, getting ready to test and potentially make a new all-time high today, folks, today. So we have a lot of things lining up on the macro drivers, but now we got to take a look at crypto. As far as the macro drivers, it's all lined up. The stars are aligned. But keep in mind, with the data coming out in a few hours now, there's going to be a lot of volatility, a lot of whipsaw action. So get ready for it. But based off the drivers right now and what I'm currently seeing, that could change in about 3 hours from now. So you're definitely going to want to join the Discord. Link is in the bio because I'll keep people updated in real time if my thoughts change as the new data comes in, etc. Join the Discord. I'll be keeping people updated in there in real time today. But let's look at the crypto drivers. On the left side of the screen, we have the pump and dump chart. So we're currently, if we go to a daily chart, we're at the moment that we've been comparing it to, which is back here at the February 6th, looking like it's ready to now melt down, starting to melt down right now as we speak, just like back here. If we start to see a total waterfall, it's on. Because if this chart goes down, cryptos go up. And right now it's looking good. Daily chart resembling back here, and all the same macro drivers from back in here are looking the same as they are right now too, along with the crypto drivers. So the daily chart looking ready to melt down, the 2 days stalling out, looking ready to cross down, 12-hour chart getting ready to tumble. And if we can see that 12-hour get below the zero line, it's game on. It's game on. So crypto drivers, the pump dump chart looking good for a breakdown. On the right side of the screen, we have the alt season pulse chart. Right now, we're below the zero line. I want to see this roll back over and not get above the zero line, but that's all right. The alt season pulse chart can go up as long as the pump dump chart is breaking down. Cryptos are going to go up. Usually Bitcoin will lead the pack on that, but once we pop out, get above 66K, and then the alt season pulse chart starts to break down, that's when we'll see fire be put on the altcoins. Speaking of the altcoins, this is the altcoin specific pump dump chart. And the lights just flickered. I have a tornado warning in my area today. So hopefully the power doesn't go out here. But pump dump chart for altcoin specifically, getting rejected by that 1 day 200 moving average, where we got rejected once, twice, 3 times right now. And you'll notice it's every 14 days. This was April 13th, then around 16 days later. So 14 to 16 days later, usually every 2 weeks. Then we tested it again here, rejected. And now we're about another 15, 16 days in. So this market's really moving in 2-week mini cycles. So it looks like this is getting ready to make its decision. Are we going to break and rip up, which will be terrible for altcoins? Or are we going to get rejected and melt down? In my opinion, looking at the 1 day chart, looking that now we're starting to curl over, resembling back here, we're at the key moment. We want to see this break down. And if it can break down, especially below that 50-day moving average here, we're ready for a complete melt up for altcoins. So that's solid. Looking at Bitcoin dominance, this will likely probably head up maybe to the 786 or a little bit higher, 55.8. That's okay. But as long as Bitcoin's going up, altcoins going up, the drivers are matching up, okay, that's fine. But I believe we're going to top soon for Bitcoin dominance. This is Bitcoin currently at 62,681. We go to the 12-hour chart. We're seeing that green come up. If we see that 12-hour TSI get above the zero line, then we're matching up. We're ready to pump. That's what we've been waiting for. And then the 1 day, because if the 12-hour can get above that zero line in the TSI, the 1 day will start to creep up, and then it'll look where we'll be at that moment. I believe we're matched up. And if you watch the previous videos, we're basically in this little area right here, like February 3rd, late January, the calm before the storm. And really a pop above 66K will be the seal of the deal to me that we're out of the woods, because that will really bring all the momentum above that zero line into positive territory and we'll be Gucci. So that's what I'm seeing. What we can't do is we can't break down below 60K. If we do, it needs to be a quick wick to, maybe 58.3K, and we need to get bought up and close the daily candle body close back above 61K at the very least, because we have that pi cycle moving average right there and the market structure ribbon. We don't want to see candle body closes below 60K, or that will look bad. We want to see by the end of the day today, ideally, if we can get up here and close the candle body of the candle above 66K, man, it's going to be a good rest of the May here. So I believe we're at this point, comparing it to back here, early February, and like this data that's about to come out is going to be the catalyst in quotations for fireworks, in my opinion, not financial advice. So we're looking good right now. Total crypto market cap on the daily chart, right at the macro 786 popping above. We have the pi cycle moving average squeezing us up here. So we're at a squeeze right now between the pi cycle moving average, the macro 786, the purple MA on the Stargate snakes, and the EMA ribbon here. Really, we want to break up above this. And then our next resistance will be this 50-day moving average around 2.34 trillion. Getting above there and closing daily candle bodies above will bring us to a move higher. And then looking at total 3, we're holding the line well at 630 billion. Our key level to break back above is 690 billion on that. And we're looking good as far as the momentum starting to curl up here. I really want to see a 1 day TSI cross up above that zero line and stock RSI to cross up where we're at right now and close the daily candle above 280 billion. Because to me, with that inverse head and shoulder here, that will bring us up to test this 786 from the high down to the low. And at that point, around 323 billion, if we melt up through there, nothing was the same, folks. So that's going to be it. That's what I'm watching. Things are looking good right now. It's looking like it's going to be a spicy day. I'll be in the Discord, keeping you guys updated in real time if anything changes. But today is the day, folks. So it's been a long, brutal 60 days, that's for sure. But now we're ready for some action. So I'll see you guys in the Discord. Link is in the bio for that. And I'll see you guys in the next video.